want to do an interview. You're live on Facebook. What's your name, sir?
John Kizon, Kizon from Perth, Australia. I've been watching you for years.
You have?
When you're at your previous channel.
Oh, no kidding, no kidding. What do you do in Perth, Australia?
We got a nightclub.
Oh, nightclub?
Yeah.
You have one here too?
Well, my friends have one here, so I visit them regularly.
Oh, no kidding. So you like Singapore?
I love Singapore. It's 5 hours from Perth. It's a quick 5 hours and hit the road running.
Oh, good.
It's a lot closer than New York.
No kidding. What's the name of your nightclub? I'll tell everybody who's watching to go to it. What's
Metro City, Perth.
All right, well, tell everybody, Metro City, Perth.
Yeah.
So you watch me on my old networks?
Mate, you were great. I used to be on early in the mornings. I think did Brett Bear take you all 6 o'clock or 4?
No, he was right before me. Brett Bear.
So
I came right after
you
Brett
took
Bear.
Martha's.
Martha's, yes.
She came at 7.
She took mine, yes.
You were great there.
Oh, thank you. Well, Rupert Murdoch and I had a little falling out. So
Well, we heard that. So where are you now?
I'm at Voice of America TV. It's a lot of fun. Go around the world.
Through the radio or through the TV?
Voice of America's TV.
Oh.
Well, it was started off as shortwave, then a radio, and it still has shortwave radio, but also has TV.
Where's your base?
Washington D.C. It always has been.
So how did you get here from Washington? You no direct flights.
No. I changed planes in Doha.
So you went Doha. So you must have went Emirates or Qatar, and then came here.
Yes, it's a long flight.
I was a big fan.
Yeah. What do you think of the summit?
I love Trump. Big supporter of Trump. Drain the swamp, like they say. We love him in Australia. He's a little bit controversial, but I think he has to do that to clean the swamp up. Because without cleaning the swamp up, it's been like that for so many years, it's inbred. So you've got to tolerate a little bit of his negativity. I think that's what he does to get the job done. He beats them around the ears a bit, shakes them up and says, how do you feel? Not too good? Let's do a deal.
Well, we'll see if he gets his deal. We're hoping, because we got to get rid of those nuclear weapons.
You'd be a big supporter of that, wouldn't you?
I'm a supporter of getting rid of the nuclear weapons. I stay out of the food fight with the politics. I like the facts, whatever the facts are. Hopefully I don't take sides.
I think Pompey's doing a great job. I think him coming from the CIA, moving up, I think he's a lot better than Rex Tillerson. Rex I think he was an oil Texan man that him and Trump, they're both too rigid. You have to have someone a little bit flexible with Trump. Opposites attract. I think Tillerson was too similar to Trump in some way.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Pompeo's here, John Bolton, the ambassador.
Oh, they're all here.
They're all here. And you're here.
And it came straight from the G7, which should be the G8. See how I know my politics?
Well, you follow this, don't you?
I'm an Australian, and we're right on the game. I would never look at politics years ago. I don't follow Australian politics, but what I do, I started following the American politics when Trump started running a couple of years ago. Look, he says a couple of controversial things. I think we've got to tolerate him for that. But you in the media couldn't be any more happier. I think if he goes away in another 2.5 years or 6.5 years, I think the media channels and all them, all their sponsors will be harmed by their revenue on the fact that Trump round the clock in Australia, especially in Perth, we're watching Trump. I would never watch politics.
Do you follow the president on Twitter?
I don't follow him on Twitter, but I do watch your ex-channel regularly. Sean, I love Sean, Tucker, Brett Bear, Martha, and I love now they've changed the news hour at 9 a.m. instead of 9 to 11, from 9 to 12. With Sandra and
Bill Hemmer.
Oh, Bill's great.
Do you know Bill Hemmer and I used to work together at CNN 100 years ago?
I'm happy you told me that, because I'll tell you why. You have the same personality as Bill. Bill's travelled around as young, very experienced, very knowledgeable, then became a senior anchor, but he's so smart. And while I respect Bill, when he asks those questions, he's not a normal reporter. He comes from left field. And he's got that style. I'm just trying to work the style he's got, but I can't work it out.
How about Kimberly Guilfoyle? You watch her on the Fox?
Kimberly's unbelievable. Ex-lawyer from LA.
You know so much about. You're like a Fox stalker.
I am a Fox stalker, but what happened was I like John Roberts too, but Kimberly is great. I seen she was invited a month ago or 2 months ago to the White House, and I think Trump's smart. He gets the ones that like him, bring them there, keeps them sweet. Even Judge Janine, I love Judge Janine. She does play up. You think I'm sick? People ask me questions about American politics. I know. If you ask me about the Australian Prime Minister, I wouldn't know where he lives.
But you know a lot about America. Have you been to the United States?
I went to the States about 20 years ago, but never Washington, New York, because we promote a lot of boxing around the world. I used to do the big fights at Marina Bay Sands. I'm actually meeting a friend of mine who's a promoter for a coffee at the Marriott. But the Marina Bay Sands, I was the first guy to put the World Championship fights on, 2 of them, originally 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm in Singapore all the time. So Singapore to Perth's 5 hours, Singapore to Sydney's 4.5, so it's very close.
All right, well, it's very nice interviewing you. You're a surprise interview.
Thank you.
You know a lot about what's going on at Fox in the world and the United States.
And you look better in real life.
Thank you.
Good
I hope the viewers like that. All right, nice talking to you.
Thank you.